Learning more today about how the emergency alert system works in Kern County and what happened yesterday and that led to a false alarm.
Officials in the private and public sector have spent the day troubleshooting how an evacuation order was mistakenly broadcast all over the county. Reporter Kyle Harvey joins us now with an update. Kyle.
Dave Rochelle, the system that is in place was established years ago and is required by federal law. Broadcast licenses require participation in this system. Most of it is automated for speed, but people are believed to be the likely source of the mistake. As chairman of Kern's emergency alert system, Rusty Birchfield's afternoon got turned upside down Thursday when an alert was broadcast ordering an evacuation of the county. His phone rang off the hook.
We got to the point where I saw the numbers coming through and I just answered with, "It's not evacuation. I'll call you back."
Birchfield is one of several private sector members of the EAS. He's an engineer for American General Media, which owns many of the local radio stations. That makes him an expert in how the system works.
Should there ever be a natural disaster or emergency alert, it's always followed by additional information.
Here's how the system disseminates information. For local emergencies, it begins with either the National Weather Service in Hanford or the ECC, the county's dispatch center. They send an alert about something, a fire, a severe storm, or an earthquake, and it goes to 3 radio stations. These 3 then forward that message to the rest of the broadcasters, radio, TV, cable and satellite providers, and phone carriers, who in turn get that information to you. Most of this process was designed to work instantly, without any people having to make conscious decisions, but a person does need to set it in motion. Regardless of how you receive it, if someday you get a life-saving alert, you'll have one of these blue boxes to thank. All broadcast stations have one.
This is what many broadcasters use. This is approved by the state and federal agencies. And in order to run a test, which we have to do weekly at odd days and times, we simply hit week, and then we enter in our password, and then we would proceed. That's simple.
This is what a county fire dispatcher was attempting to do Thursday when the wrong alert went out. Birchfield said an alert for a specific disaster or evacuation would have required a lot more button pushing.
From then, you have to go through steps. You have to enter in more passwords, which are a little more convoluted than what you saw me enter in.
So if sending a blank test message is easy and sending a real alert is more complicated, how'd this happen?
You know, 2 theories. It's possible with that hardware failure, which we're looking into. And another theory is it could have been an operator who's not familiar with the box, and it could have been maybe the documentation on how to run such a test may not have been as accurate, all of which we're looking at.
The county fire department acknowledged in an emailed statement to broadcasters that the problem originated with them, but they are still determining which of those 2 factors that Birchfield mentioned could be the problem. Live in studio, Kyle Harvey, Eyewitness News.